What the fuck are you doing?
I was told to analyze the stuff and material in this world, so I am currently analyzing the material in this world. This is a species of flower I have not seen in my databanks. Currently recording it for posterity.
I have a question.
Yes?
You achieved your goal on getting someone a contract, correct?
Correct. As I was ordered.
Who was it?
Someone named Hikari.
Who was the one who died?
I do not know their name. It seemed irrelevant information, and I was not ordered to ask.
Pulls a gun out, immediately shoots him as you say irrelevant.
Despite what you expect, it's very fleshy. There is mechanical parts, of course, but there's something very fleshy you just shot out.
The fuck?
Well, is that all you have to ask of me?
Why don't you fight?
I was not ordered to fight, so I will not. Does there seem to be an issue?
I'm guessing the fleshy part is a brain.
It is, in fact, a human brain.
So you were human before this?
Human enough to sign a contract.
So they took advantage of you?
I do not understand.
Well, if you
How
weren't
can
mature
you
enough to
take-
know,
It is
then someone can
impossible
take
to take
advantage of you.
advantage of something that was designed to serve.
if you have a human brain, you can only serve yourself, or if you're only taught to serve someone else.
The android models of C-type, all C-type android models are built to serve.
You do yourself.
My master.
And your master is?
The first eternal. I was not built for him, however. Or rather, her.
That was a person in there. Okay. Why do you serve them? Not for the reason that you're built, but for your moral reason.
I do not understand.
What I'm asking is, if you've got a human brain, it means you have your own will to live. Some form of shape, twisted, whatever it could be.
I do not understand. I was built to serve. The only choice I can make is to serve.
No. Not quite.
I was built to serve. I am happy to be a slave.
Ah. Someone without their own will.
Because I was built to serve.
How'd you grow up? Just tell me this. How'd you grow up? What do you remember? What do you experience? Did you experience a childhood? Were you just grown up in a tube and then the brain was taken out? What was it?
production
Someone
of
stole their
C-type
brain?
androids is the production of C-type androids is classified material for the C-type androids are built by taking a fetus and artificially growing it for 9 months, and then artificially removing the brain, which contains the human soul, and artificially growing it using a variety of chemicals and engineering techniques, and then placing it into the body of whatever type android
So
the
your
brain
life
has
was
been
stolen
chemically
from you.
designed for. How do you steal the life of something that was built to serve? I do not understand.
If you grew normally, if you grew from that fetus that you were, you would have had your own life. You would have grown up, probably would have been a rough life, starting up in a test facility of all things, but you still would have had your own will in your own life, to craft in your own. But instead, someone else decided to rip you out, put you in this body.
I believe you misunderstand. The fetuses are not grown in pregnancy in vitro in a woman's womb. They are artificially taken from purchased egg and sperm cells and created from in a test tube from scratch.
Still doesn't matter. It was still a life that was created.
But I am an android.
Flesh is all you need to be a human. Not bad, but... Let me correct myself.
I do not understand, but I am not human.
You may not be human. You may not be yourself. But you still have your own morals. You have your own code. You still have your own way of functioning.
Not?
You do. You just said that you want to serve your master, and you want to serve them well, and you're happy serving them. Meaning you have your own morals there.
I am this way because I was designed to be this way. We were designed to serve.
You were taught to serve. Correct.
We
Not
were
made
designed to
taught.
serve. We were during the process of C-type androids, they introduced many chemicals and various types of hormones to improve compliance and limits the aggressiveness of C-type androids.
Aggressiveness. Question. How much emotions have you experienced?
I do not understand the question. Shall I quantify the amount of chemicals that I have? The amount of hormones and beta receptors that have been triggered throughout my existence as a C-type android?
You're gonna see a crow start coming out the back of my neck. Slowly. Looks to be red feathers and eyes that keep changing. Colors keep changing.
I do not have this species in my databanks. She pulls out a feather and puts it in her mouth.
Tries to pull the feather, but it doesn't move. It's just stuck there. Everything, it's just solid.
Excuse me,
And
I
then
require assistance taking a DNA sample.
Hey, stop that!
I do not have this species in my databanks, and I was ordered to take note of and examine the life in this universe. May I have a DNA sample?
No, I don't think you would prefer it, but...
I was
How would you
still
realize
ordered
something?
to. She starts trying to take it by force, and it still doesn't work.
He's just like... it seems unamused by this. Alright, Chaos. Why don't you do me a little favor? Sure what it means to go off the ropes. As you pull and pull, you're gonna start feeling chaotic in nature. Like you can feel like you can go off the lines. Free will.
I still do not understand.
Then go find out. Go reading books. Free will. You can do it
I
by
believe
yourself,
this
can't
has
you?
done nothing.
Mm,
I have not been
may
ordered
not.
to.
Don't need to. Don't need to be ordered to do something. Just do it yourself.
I do not understand.
Go with me. Come on. Go to the library.
Well, going to the library helped me acquire information about the various life forms on this planet and in this
Yes.
universe.
Yes.
Calculating. This will help me achieve my orders. I will go with you.
Okay. For now, you can put the crow off his shoulder on top of your head, and he'll just stay there.
Attempting to acquire a DNA sample.
You just seem to tug on his wing, and he's just like, ah.
For some
But
reason,
when
I
he does
cannot
touch your
acquire
head,
a DNA sample of this creature.
because it's an elder.
Do you mean like infinity?
Not like that. An eldritch creature that has gotten to the point where it's a little way over.
I pick up the whole bird off my head and just start putting it into my mouth. Or just trying to. Fit the whole thing in my mouth.
It's just gonna fly up and go back to your head. Or just warp up. Just... It's gonna keep going.
She's gonna keep doing this.
Are you enjoying this?
I was ordered to gather information, and I cannot seem to gather the information on this creature.
It's because the creature doesn't want to be a part of this information.
But I was ordered to gather information.
You have to realize other people's opinions do matter.
But I was ordered to gather information.
Fuck your orders. I don't...
But I was
Don't worry
ordered
about the
to.
orders. Your orders don't fucking control your entire life.
But I was built to serve.
Serve one person? Honestly, I think that's a waste of a life. Especially a mortal one.
But I was built to serve.
You may be built to serve, but still. My statement still stands.
Do not understand.
Then find out why you don't understand.
Perhaps there will be information on how to acquire DNA samples from this creature at the library.
They won't.
Then perhaps I will be able to find a place to source more information of the nature in the library.
Not in a normal library, but yes.
Then perhaps a library will allow me to find another library which will have this information. I shall go to the library. Take me there.
You're gonna promise me one thing, though. Once you have the feeling that you want to do something yourself, not through orders, not for anything like that, give it a try. Go tell your master.
Accepting this deal help me achieve my orders?
Yes.
Then I accept.
Alright. If you keep trying to eat him, he might eat you. That's not a bad idea.
Will him eating me allow me to get DNA from inside his internal systems?
Nope.
I will come back regardless.
They took down the library. God fucking damn it.
God.
They took down the library I had.
Which one?
Oh my god.
The Scarlet Library's been taken
real
down.
quick?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's the
I think
world
the
I'm missing
Scarlet
that.
Library was
Goddamn.
taken. Yeah,
Let me
I think
see
the
if I got
Scarlet
any
Library's been
libraries.
taken down.
F.
Best say checking through your
I
face.
think I have a library.
Oh, nope, found it.
But how does everyone like
got it.
that so far? Oh wait, there it is! Just as I go. Oh my fucking.
This is why I have this shit favorited.
Lowercase L.
Oh my god.
Majestic, insurance pan over there.
I'm gonna wait for Osmos to get here before I run through.
I have never been in such a portal before.
Hmm.
I did not know that
Hmm.
the company called Uber seems to have a portal system similar to my master's.
Yeah, it's a little similar. You just have to pay and then you go to a place and then it's a little complicated, but
Will further use of this Uber system help me achieve my goals and accomplish my mission?
yes.
I will now use the Uber system liberally.
Okay. Well, make sure you have money to pay them.
Query, what happens if you are informed to gamble your money away?
Kind of lose it. We'll get a chance to get more.
Understood.
Chances are very slim, though.
I will acquire money to use the Uber system.
Probably do some odd chores as some people. You are dressed up like a maid, so you could technically get hired as one.
This plant is not in my data systems. I now have this plant's DNA, full species, and all other information analyzed in my data systems.
Well, if you want more flowers per se, there could be something in here. Just open the book, start reading.
Understood. I will now start reading every single book in this library from the first book to the last.
Well, if you do that, you'll learn a lot of human cultures. You'll learn what it's like to be.
She grabs a book, just starts flipping through it with like super speed, puts it back. I am recording all of the information in these books in my databanks.
You stay right there 1 second. I'm gonna grab you a book. Okay. Why don't you read this one? Robin Hood.
It is now
How'd you
stored
think of
in my databanks. I have stored it in my databanks.
Might have stored it, but what did you think of the story?
I have stored it in my databanks.
You might have stored it in your databanks, but what is your opinion on it? You know,
I have
opinion.
stored it in my databanks.
That's not a
Can
proper answer.
I can search up the information of the book Robin Hood for you.
No. That's not what I'm asking. I am asking. You know what the word opinion means, don't you?
It is the beliefs that people have that are often not fact.
Well, let's say this. I'm not asking about anything involving facts right now. I want your answer of what you think about the book Robin Hood.
Query, how
Did
am I supposed to have an opinion on a book when I have stored it in my databanks?
you read it? Store it all you want, but reading it, listening to the tales of Robin Hood, doing justice to the world, stealing from the rich and giving to the poor.
Would that not be considered illegal activity in most universes?
Yes, but he's doing it for a good cause.
But it is illegal.
That doesn't matter. He does it for the cause.
Was he under orders to do this sort of belief, do this sort of thing?
No. He did it of his own free will.
I do not
He did it because
understand.
he saw evil. He saw evil in the rich, making people starve while they serve them, taking away things that kids could learn or develop on or become stronger themselves.
There seems to be a lot of information missing on the situation to perform an accurate judgment of this person's actions. Is this book what they call propaganda? I believe that one of the other Eternals once referred to similar stories as propaganda.
My main thing I want to know is you were made to be logical, right?
Yes.
Then why don't you
However,
use the
we
other
were
side of your
designed
brain?
to. You mean the left cortex? Because I use that all the time in performing basic maneuvering functions and auditory and visual information processing.
Yeah, but the emotional side.
I do use emotions.
Okay, then that means you can have your own opinion about things. It means you can like something or dislike something.
Is that an opinion?
Yes. If you, for say, like the tale of Robin Hood.
May I see the book once again? She flips through it a little slower and then stops on one page. I like this picture of cheese.
That means you have your own opinion on it. It means you enjoy cheese.
I enjoy cheese.
Do you enjoy the taste of cheese?
I do not understand.
You know, the taste when you put something in your databanks, right?
When I put something
how
in
you
my
consumed
databanks, most sensory information is not transferred unless it is relevant.
Well, do you have taste buds? Does the body have taste buds?
For the purpose of certain experiments and testing, all models in the C-type, E-type, and A-type category were in fact given taste buds to taste with.
Okay. See her put her bracelet on. Puts a hand into a portal and then pulls it out. Some cheese.
Query, are you supposed to eat in a library?
No, not really, but my library, so I can do whatever I want with it.
Is this what is referred to as doing something because you want to?
Yeah.
So, will eating this cheese accomplish and will eating this cheese complete our agreement?
No, not really, because I'm offering it. You're just
Oh,
taking it because you want to. But yet again, I can say yes, it would fulfill the agreement because you want it, meaning you have a desire.
understood. Um,
Now enjoy the taste.
I like this.
Nice. Nice to hear your opinion on
Understood. May I go back to recording information now?
it. Yes, but with some of the tales, the fairy tales, read into them a little deeper.
Understood. I will look into the history behind these fairy tales and how they were written, including the cultural context of the situation in which they were written.
But enjoy them. I want to hear your opinion on each one. Which ones
If
you
I
enjoy
do
the most
so,
and which ones you don't.
understood. If I do so, will you help me achieve DNA samples from this creature attached to my head?
That I can't help with. He doesn't even want me to take a feather off him.
Well then, why should I do what you have asked of me if you are not my master?
I may not be your master, but I'm someone who's trying to help you like a friend.
Are you trying to
Despite
help me
killing me.
achieve my orders?
Not quite. I want to help you to achieve your own thoughts, your own desires, your own way of thinking. Instead of just being on this straight line tightrope of orders. You're not a machine. Even though you may physically be one.
I am not a
And
machine,
here-
I am an android.
Oh, android. In here, you have your own free
Inside
will.
my chest cavity, I am still an android. All biological components are stored in the head.
I want you to search up the mental... what's it? The mental metaphor for heart that humans normally talk about.
Searching on google.com. I have searched for the word heart and I am taken to multiple websites for medical advice.
Metaphor.
Apparently, if my heart is not beating, then I have cancer.
I'm talking more of an emotional level. Search that up.
The heart is an emoji often used symbolically to represent things such as love, affection,
Emotion.
and
Not emoji, emotion.
the heart emotion is often used to describe love, affection, or personal desire for objects including of a sexual nature.
Yes, your love or your desire, either one, right?
I do not feel sexual desire.
No, not the sexual desire, just desire by itself. This is why I'm bad at teaching people. This is why. Okay. Your love for something, right? You love cheese.
Is love not considered a form of attraction to something in a sexual nature? I have no
No.
desire to have sexual intercourse with cheese.
No. love can be seen in different ways. Doesn't have to be in a sexual way at all. Like at all. It can be seen as, something that makes your day happy all the time.
Do you suggest I enter a romantic partnership with cheese?
No.
How does one love inanimate objects?
Well, it can. It's more like loving certain things in life. Like let's say you like reading books. Saying I love reading books is a higher meaning than like, right? So,
So, in this instance, love is just a word for intense like?
in a way, yes.
I love cheese.
There you go.
I would like some
Pull it
more
up.
cheese.
Okay, hold on.
Um,
As a plateful. As much as you want.
um, um,
Corona. This may or may not
Mhm.
remind you of the fact that the mouse made at your home is is in fact incapable of enjoying cheese due to her lactose intolerance.
Fuck you, Kirby. Fuck you.
um,
Okay. That's all of it. Put the
okay.
plate away. Alright. You enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
You want to continue reading where you left off in your book?
Yes, it will help me achieve my orders to analyze every book in this library.
Okay, well.
Query, once I have finished analyzing every book in this library, how do I leave this facility to find another library?
There's a doorway down there. If you go into it and think about the place that you would like to go to, it'll take you there.
Like to go to?
Yes, or would desire to go to. Say you desire to go to a library, correct?
Yes, one with information on how to extract DNA from this creature.
Yes, so you could go to a library, right, and ask about it.
Understood. Query, what happens if I have information from one source that contradicts information from another source?
Then you think which one... hold on. Where's the information?
This book seems to suggest that there are, in fact, 3,249 known species of creatures on this planet, whereas this book seems to suggest that number is 302,488.
Well,
And they both
some
seem
books
to be
could be
printed as
older
about
or
the same
newer
time.
than others. Oh, never mind. Then someone has miscounted, depending on what's written. Called a human flaw. Anyone could fuck up something. Or mess something up.
So whoever wrote this book did not achieve their orders correctly.
Well, they might not have done it in orders. They might have just done it for themselves. Because they enjoy it. They enjoy writing books. They like writing books. They did themselves. Not out of orders, not out of anyone telling them to do it, but to do it themselves. Because they wanted to.
Okay.
She's just gonna spend the rest of the day just scanning every single
Yeah.
book in this library.
Yeah, here we go.
There you go.
And
That's,
then
I
Corona,
think we have to end.
Corona, once she gets to like the third one, Corona's gonna be like.
She falls in and then she just leaves afterwards.
Corona will
scans
every
probably,
book
Corona will
later.
probably get bored and then just go off.
Yeah, okay, and then-
Jump cut
what do
later.
you think of the progress, Fruity? What do you think of the progress?
Okay, so that's ending scene right there, by the way.
Yeah,
Because
alright,
I'm not going to act out.
She's in season, right?
Yeah, she's in the thieves den.
Why don't you just ask Lynn to analyze the fucking bird?
I
She's literally, like,
seal Ches.
10 feet away from you.
From it. It's an elder.
I was about to say, the bird's Elder Chaos.
I know, but like DNA wise, she can get a DNA sample without touching it.
Find anything, it'll break
So yeah,
That whole
It
RP
would- no, it
exists to
wouldn't-
show
it wouldn't
just how
break it, it would
developmentally
just
disabled this
make it
character
so it would
is.
just make a DNA sample that's
Oh,
consistently
John.
changing, so you can't comprehend it, but it
Yeah,
is the object that they have.
That's impressive. I'm not gonna lie. The way you fucking said that was impressive.
It would still exist.
This character has some problems, and you get to see them in action.
Sample of DNA.
So you too, huh?
God. Wow.
Oh my god.
the error
I'm
sign.
just-
I've seen brains. I've seen brains splattered across the
So you
floor
too,
work
huh?
better than hers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sits, tries to eat the bird over and over again.
Well,
It's like a robot that can't fucking
leaving. Couple.
fuck. It's like a robot that's like
can't robot.
disabled.
Yeah.
I know. This cannot continue. This.
Oh, so chat can't hear you, Kirby.
Fortunately, I didn't say much, so.
I believe. Well, like all the way back to in the previous world when you went up to drag, like I unmuted the stream. You just walked up.
Well, Lynn's gonna.
Yeah, I didn't say anything. I just left it there.
I thought you were saying something.
No, I didn't say nothing.
Adam in Smash.
Hmm.
You
Oh.
gotta pop.
Just trying to give
But-
her own voice.
But I intended to say the thing about the cheese a little bit earlier. Like the first instance of cheese was mentioned, I was like, I feel like I need to make mention of this.
Oh my god.
Over big electricity.
I'm gonna speak to them.
I'm going to beat you with my banjo main madness.
Oh my god.
Also, Fruity, the plant drag was
She just
supposed to be hallucinogen.
Yeah, I had lost my chance.
Oh.
I lost my chance to say that.
So you were supposed to be above fucking tripping out on after that point,
Oh
if
god.
you could.
You know what? No. We'll say because she only has one, like, just very, very few actual biological systems, it was very slow. But then once she leaves, she's gonna start tripping out and just start trying to eat things to analyze them that aren't there.
Yeah, because I just realized the cheese thing kind of is like a.
It would be risky
Yeah, the cheese thing would lead to the plant actually being weird for you.
from her to be able
I
to
s-
with her to do that.
She just goes outside, and as soon as she steps outside, she just starts tripping hard, and so she starts trying to just everything looks like a plant she can analyze.
Oh
So she
my
just starts eating random shit like pencils
it's
and getting
Yeah.
confused when it turning up as not a thing she's picking up in their databanks.
haven't.
On another hand,
This is how good it feels, and then she comes
Wait,
back for the plant leader.
Lab.
Part of
God.
pencils are made with organic matter.
Wow.
So
Wood.
she just needs to be raised, quite literally.
And she's like,
Hey, Crony, you got another
Jeez.
kid.
I'm gonna turn this mouse on my
Oh,
side. I
wow.
hope you know this. I put a bullet in its head and I realized that's pointless.
By the way, congratulations, Crony. You have another fucking kid. This makes like what?
No, it's not my kid. It's not my
No!
kid. I'm not doing this.
No,
It's not my kid.
Father, is that you?
oh my god.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Ha.
Yes.
Fruity, do I need
So Hi. So the first instance you mentioned of the cheese, I was going to actually say, I was unmute myself to say that thing, but I couldn't find the right moment. And then the second time came up, and I'm like, you know what? Let me say that thing.
I wanted to punch you the moment you said it. I didn't know who you were because I had name tags off.
Okay, so the shoulder you looked over, he was basically like right behind you, like right around here.
Oh, I would have had to go on, you fuck. But I could hear him over here, so...
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. I just simply thought I'd say that because, you know,
Listen,
she looks like a mouse maid.
listen,
You have a mouse maid, you know, at your old home, you know.
Listen,
Don't feed your mouse maid. Jeez.
Wait,
fuck
you
you
got your
for
arms back
reminding
nice.
me. Fuck you for reminding me. Yes.
Your hands back
By
nice.
the way,
I can hug my mom now.
this one said it, not me. They're calling me the You can thank Smalls. You can thank Smalls. You can thank Smalls for this.
Okay, so let's see. So we have. So let's see. Corona's kids. Let's see. Annabelle, Lynn.
So you've got a lot of in-laws.
It's been a bit.
Chow. Yeah, 5, literally.
Stop counting. Why don't you stop it and
I
Fuck
have
this.
one.
I hate this fucking bullshit.
Those are the ones I know of.
Oh my god. You can't. Oh.
Up on the right. Right. Up on right. Press. Click up on the right or left.
Wait, what you got?
Whichever one isn't
Oculus
forward.
or
5.
He just
Vive
upgraded
now,
Vive.
yeah,
bitch.
Vive?
He just upgraded to Vive.
So
I had
you know how you turn around, right? Instead of pressing left or right,
Yeah.
you press the top part instead.
if you're not, then you're fine.
The same way you would move forward.
So she'd not do.
Oh, that's what I gotta go.
Rookie, I have so many cousins now. God damn it.
Congratulations.
It'd be interesting to see where this one goes.
Hello, Dave.
Because I'm just like, I showed my head, I'm like, I'm angry because it killed my friend, and it's like, it didn't give me any response. I'm like, fuck you, to give me a response. And I'll find out, like, wait a minute. I've got a human brain. Wait a minute. This means it can have its own thoughts, really. Technically speaking, it could go off the rails. I'm like, I'm gonna take this off the rails.
What goes at Best Buy?
Corona knows
No,
the only
Corona.
one he knows.
This train.
You know, like off the rails for this character is literally just. I'm gonna eat some cheese today, and no one's gonna stop me.
That's
That's the rail.
Fucking cheese, and no one can stop
Listen,
me.
Listen,
What goes at Best Buy?
one
That's a
day
start.
I'm gonna take this. One day I'm gonna take this thing to every cheese shop
What goes
imaginable,
at Best Buy?
Oh my god.
and she will have a favorite type of cheese.
Crying blood, okay.
Chat.
Mom,
How do you feel about this character now that you've seen all that? I want to know.
Damn, Pretty.
Uh,
I died a little bit inside.
So I can't tell.
Like, that's not a brick wall. That's a steel wall with fucking reinforcement.
I'm gonna need to make
What
sure
are we
I'm gonna need to make sure I put a bunch of what's it called? I need to make a bunch of archives of the streams now, because I need to make sure this is its own thing for people to quickly check at.
That song stuck in my head.
'Cause-
Because this character, oh my god, I love her.
Oh my god.
Someone said she is
Someone thinks
precious.
of cheese.
I fucking knew as soon as you guys got to see what she's actually like, you could go 180 on her character.
Playmaker said, I mean, she still has a parish, but she's precious. But she's got a parish.
Oh my god. I
Yeah.
can't-
Actually, yeah, I
So
agree
really,
with
it's
that.
just not gonna be able to change.
Yeah, it was funny when like Fruity brought up the whole thing of like love versus lust. I'm over here like I'm just like, let me just have Cinnabelle explain the difference because he has fragments for both.
Quite literally, yeah. It is quite literally both.
Cinnabelle,
It also,
like,
it gave me an opportunity to throw in a little character detail. This character is actually asexual.
Asexual or sexual?
Asexual.
hey, as in does not like reproduce or anything, has no sexual
However,
feeling.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's
like,
the
that would
dark
make
here.
that makes sense.
If her master ordered her to, she would go to bed with her. But she's not going to. But if her master ordered her to, she would.
I need
Because
you
that's, you know,
to eat some of that
that's
cheese.
That's just the
You know, you
depth
need
of
more
how
cheese.
much she's
You
like,
need more
order me
cheese.
to do it.
You need more
Yeah.
cheese.
Oh my god, I know how I'm gonna fight people now. I know how. If I have her around me and she really wants I just get boil in your head just to amp up the desire of wanting cheese, right? To 11. I may put an illusion on someone to make them look like cheese.
She just walks
and
up.
she can just eat them.
No, you don't know what she'll do. She won't like go fight them. She'll just walk because you're not. That wasn't specific enough. She just walks up to them, rips out some hair.
It's fine.
They start screaming.
Just like they're not even, like she's literally pulling out like 2 strands or something at a time. Like,
I can hear you.
That's
one thing I just
Okay,
thought
what
of.
if? Okay, what if?
super
What if?
specific.
Okay, what if I just made it their skin, their flesh, their eyes, and
Oh my god.
They're just a walking
She'll
statue.
try and grab. Yeah, she'll just try and grab a little bit of it, just a little bit.
and then you just hear Corona say off in the distance, "You're gonna need to use force."
Oh my god.
Well, at least this character is starting to develop something.
Put something together, like with this character. If it were possible to stick Cinnabelle, all his fragments, and this character in a room together, it would end amazingly.
So I'm really curious now. Like,
I could do it.
can we like tie a piece of cheese to
put her in a
string
hat.
to like lure her to places?
Yes.
If you can do any sort of mental fuckery, just tell her to just have her point that at me
So-
instantly.
So for you,
A portal opens and a little
my
string
God.
and cheese pops out. It just slowly drags back in the portal.
No.
to lure her.
Here's what you do. Here's what you do. You attach a fishing pole to her head,
She's literally
and at the end of it, you have a
Oh
bit
my
of cheese.
Oh no!
She just walks in a circle.
Wait, what? What's happening?
oh my god.
So I
Attach a
suggested that we
fishing
get a
pole
piece
to her
of
back and
put cheese on. I suggested that we put string and a cheese and tie it and like lure her places by dragging it on the floor. And then Sho said to put a fishing pole on her head with cheese on the end of it, and she'll run around in circles.
You guys are mean. Colonel beat the shit out of you if she
No,
finds out
I was
about that.
suggesting it to get her to places you want her to go to. He was suggesting it to fuck with it.
If we were really going to go at that extent, I would just make an illusion of a cheese of legs walking in a direction.
My god.
An RP needed
Unless
to
she has
happen,
orders to do
Salem.
something else, in which case she will put the orders above the cheese.
Yeah.
What kind of cheese?
What if she's like casually just doing her own thing? A portal's gonna open, a piece of cheese with string, and it's just gonna pop out and then pull back in to lure.
She'll follow it.
She'll follow it.
So Corona, now you know if you ever want her attention, that's all you gotta do.
So, I do want to make mention that Corona's doing what thing that my character has been wanting to do with solving problems and whatnot. Just be like, hey, let's talk about stuff. But he's been unable to talk to anyone effectively since October. So
I know
You want to talk
that
about
makes
your
me
problems? Look,
angry. I
I'm gonna
wanted.
set you up, man.
That's what I wanted to do with Lynn, with Smalls. Smalls loves talking to people. She wants to stop problems by talking. But the thing is, every time I do an RP, the person who's hosting is like, nope, it's not possible. I'm like, why not? Why can't I try? And they're like, it don't work.
Damn it.
well,
Yeah.
it's
What's the
no,
fight?
I've done this before, but the problem is my brain is so potato right now. Every answer I've got is a potato limits.
it's more
Don't worry.
it's more like just
Don't
sort of
worry,
like
you're in good
the
company with this
characters
character.
the characters are neat that my character's been speaking to have been needing something like the right words for them to start listening to my character. But the thing is, just even his own kid,
Oh, yeah, and I'm still moving.
he's just not been able to
But Kurna does
talk
want
effectively with.
teach this one
So-
things and actually.
How about this? I'll get the guy who visited the bar, the Monster Mash guy that visited the bar. I'll get him to talk to you. You guys can have a nice little
God.
chat. How about that?
I was actually considering that thing, but the problem is that my character was tired, and also I myself was tired, and I was kind of I was trying to start walking away at that time. So it was bad timing on my part, I guess.
Nice.
Living world of your
I
kid.
wrote
But-
her
Like smilches.
immensely played,
Pretty.
But yes, Kirby has been having communications issues. Yes, I guess that would be it right there. So I'm just walk away from
Kirby
everyone
is
else.
a communication issue.
So yeah, like I'm just like kind of unsure like what route I should be taking my character, because like I don't know if I should make him notice that, like, him actually noticing that I have not been able to talk to anyone, or like successfully talk to people, or
So is it me?
if I should simply just start pushing him towards just like, he's just someone who just does things in the background, just and whatnot. So it's just kind of, it's just sort of like, it's like it's supposed like that's kind of the thing like my character's known for, right? Like, just walking around like, hey, let me talk people down and whatnot. But
You didn't
No.
know that.
Don't
Yeah,
worry, I've got
damn.
that planned.
Like,
I don't know
if-
why, but for some reason your cap keeps on making me think. Are you a JoJo?
Oh, this boy's in said now.
If fucking though, if Kirby gets to the point where he's like he doesn't even want to do anything anymore, he's just in the background. That's gonna hurt Shadow. Like she's gonna be hurt by that when she finds out.
I told that to Fruity, and Fruity was like, "No, that's gonna ruin my
Like,
plans."
Shadow
Like,
would-
me
Shadow would
saying that
legit get
actually,
depressed.
me saying that to her said that actually was gonna be ruining her plans. So
Like that would legit make Shadow a little depressed for a bit if she
Like,
found
say
out
what?
that.
remember how I said like my character was gonna be less like, I'm like less willing to just try to
Oh,
talk.
yeah.
I just get started to talk and simply just be like,
Mhm.
let me just go back here and just try to get things done.
Why are you so
Kinda
fucking
thing.
tall? Jesus Christ.
Mm.
So
Like, it's
I
really
just remember like
short.
how you were like, no, that's gonna ruin my
Like, so-
plans.
Oh my god, yes.
This is how it can go.
So,
This is
Yeah,
it.
but,
what
yeah,
is-
but since Kirby's like one of Shadow's like
God.
first actual friends outside of like Corona, that would hurt her. She would be hurt by that.
I'm just kind of like amazed at that. Like I hear that from you. I'm like, yikes. So maybe I should try to. I don't know. Maybe I should try to see or
Yeah.
I don't know. Try to
Not
be a
a lot
little
of
bit
ways
way.
to make Shadow sad. That's one of them.
Yeah.
Beat
Maybe I
the
need to.
crap out of people to make them listen.
Make people sad to make them listen. There you go.
Yeah, sometimes
Oh,
this is like
God.
this is every video game, anime trope, whatever the fuck, everything online. Sometimes you have to beat the crap out of someone for them to listen to what you have to say. It is a thing. It is on games. It is in anime. It is in manga. It's a thing. It's just that's how it works.
It doesn't work when something's scripted.
That's true.
Yeah. 'cause,
I
like,
still
I'm
remember
literally
that. I still
thinking-
remember that, bro.
What? Which one?
Well, just like I couldn't beat my character couldn't like try to fight you to just knock some
I
sense into
made it
you.
up with Shelty. Fuck you.
Not, I mean maybe I guess maybe, but like this that was still
Don't maybe me, Mister.
So
Okay, I'm gonna
the
leave
reason
you
because
guys
of
be.
shadows was because it was somebody else you had to change, not them.
Technically, yeah, that was.
You had to technically talk to
Shadow was under-
Corona and then Shadow. But yes,
was
talking
in
would
the-
have worked. You just have to talk to one before the other.
She was in berserk mode. Like my first event, I will say there was little options, but that was my first event, so it was rusty.
Yeah.
Second event, I had no choice. Shadow
I'm-
literally had no choice
I
in the
know,
matter.
I know. I'm not reckoning. I'm not reckoning. It's just simply just like the circumstances
It was either
give.
gonna be me holding them and talking to them, or me knocking them the fuck out.
No. I know, but I'm just saying like my character has not been like the circumstances that keeps popping up has been very
Wait a minute.
unfortunate for my character in terms of trying to communicate with others to
See,
I'm
Yes?
being
when
called. I'll be
I
right
went
back.
when I went berserk, right? When I was actually starting to go berserk again because our call died, right?
Sure she knows how to use a USB.
I want to listen to this.
No, I didn't mean to go that far, but
You have to know how to.
It's fine. Voice part.
Voice prization.
oh my god, holy Kuko, that's really far.
It's bad. Anyway,
Yeah.
go ahead, Square.
Anyway, so when I was going through my little event, which is the reason why it caused this one to go nutso, right?
Pretty sure.
It was originally the whole point of it was supposed to be talking. I wanted them to see if they could find a way to talk, but they forgot about Corona's psychology and how she works, how she functions mentally, because she doesn't function normally in comparison to normal people. Because they're so used to Kimmy and White and Smalls are used to people choosing their loved ones as an example, like saying, you wouldn't want to do this for that one, would you? Right? Because that one wouldn't want it. That using that as an example, like think about your loved one. They wouldn't want you to do that, right? Like using that as an example and then trying to do that to calm them down, right? Corona thinks that as an insult to herself. So when they brought up Annabelle and said, "Don't lose control. You don't want Annabelle to see like this." Blah 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 blah. The moment they said that, Corona got more pissed. So they fucked up even more. And then they kept going to the point where, see, Corona is the silent angry type. She doesn't say anything. She's just
silent,
you don't get any response.
Angry type.
Yes, the type
that type of person in real life.
once she gets angry, all you see is expression. She doesn't say anything from that point.
Okay.
You do realize the last time I was actually angry, like full blown angry, was then. Every other time is mostly frustration, or me getting angry to the slight point of me screaming at someone.
Yeah, I suppose.
But me to actually get angry, bloodthirsty angry, I go silent. First time I went berserk, I was silent when I was berserk. But then our call started taking over and speaking from my part.
Oh god.
That's when that happened.
Okay.
But the first event when actually I went berserk as well, it was actually an option to talk out of it. There was. The problem is everyone fucked it up immediately.
Hi, Rookie RP, how you doing?
Yeah.
I know someone. Let's see. Was it Paul? No, it was. No, Salem. Salem was like
invites.
Okay.
But go ahead.
No, it was like someone. Salem was like, this is something kind of unrelated, but kind of related, but not really related to your character. So Salem said like, let me suggest Kirby snaps and just one day just yells, "Listen," and just listen. I'm talking.
Listen.
Listen. Oh well, yeah.
Listen, shut the fuck up! I'm talking.
Yes.
Like, I would love to see Kirby snap like that one day.
So the thing is that Clem.
That would be the day.
So during the fight at the went to the base during the whole I guess the events involving rookie, contract and whatnot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, my character actually, like, he didn't say bad words, but he was shouting, telling Clem, like, shut up and listen to me. He was saying something. I can't remember what it was like. It was like just like over here, just like pay attention to me. Like I'm talking to you right now, and just
Yep.
Like, I'm waiting for the day I push this boy to punch my throat.
What's that show?
With the way your
I'm gonna
character.
push Kirby one day. I'm gonna push Kirby point to the way he will want to punch my throat.
You were almost entirely ignored on that.
Wait, did somebody say something about punching throats?
To be fair, that was also when the IK was really bad.
To punch my own throat. Yes.
Because I left early because I just did, and I just said Cinderella peaced out because no reason. But I went back and watched the VOD of the aftermath of the RP for what I missed. I'm just like, fuck, this partner wants to fight Kirby now.
Oh my god.
Well,
yeah,
the way your character was, I'm just like I'm just like, had Cinderella stayed there, he literally would have been egging Kirby on to try fighting him to off some steam.
Oh my god.
He literally would have sat there and just been like, "You're pissed enough to hit that, aim that at me, see what fucking happens."
Kirby, I punched Corona in the throat and they crashed.
Nice.
Congratulations.
No,
Yeah,
I've
he said
got
he was
the
leaving.
perfect response for this. Here, hold on. I've got the perfect response.
I would love to see Kirby finally just punch someone, like, legit, out of nowhere, and then, like, the shock just washes over him once he realizes what he did.
Oh, wait.
There you go.
Hasn't he kind
It's
of
here. Here's my
already,
response.
As she disappears, but the effect still goes off.
Yup.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Oh, there it is.
1 second.
I mean, I
There she
could have
is.
sworn I seen some moment where, like, I don't know exactly where I was from,
Yeah.
but
Oh, that had a reverse effect.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reverse back to it.
He's turning it
Turning
off.
back
He's
too.
doing it.
I don't remember seeing
watch
that when
the
he
stream.
first showed it off.
Yeah, it did.
I saw it on the stream.
Yeah.
Huh, I must have been.
When she stopped it, she went, she offered, and then she reversed it.
I don't remember the reverse one though.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
She
I
did.
wouldn't have noticed it unless you said something to me, what you did.
Hold on.
That was there when like she first tested it.
Properly. Because
Whoa, what the fuck?
don't come.
I'm assuming spawning.
Ceiling.
Actually, steel feathers are dropped from the sky, which are actually the feathers from the first Eternal. So basically, the first Eternal is doing a flyby, dropping some feathers, and then dropping a portal right there.
Oh, which is how that character. That makes sense because the first Eternal has like portal-based stuff, so they're literally the travel system for the other ones that work for him.
Yeah, like the thing is, these three Eternals that are working actively to achieve Infinity's plans, individually you can manage, but as a team it's way worse.
So
Yeah, because it's this one, the first Eternal, and one that can control animals, right?
Yes.
What I normally.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's brutal.
So
Okay,
I need to point out, like for those who didn't realize it or something like that, or haven't put things together. I'm not gonna go into too much in depth, but basically, technically those three Eternals, like people can believe it, but they actually would not be capable of storming into that base. They can't bust their way through. They can't just walk in there because of their own limitations. Like basically that base is one of the most safest places to be in against these guys.
Yeah, it's like the Eternals have. I assume they have limitations because kind of like the Elders do.
Oh yeah.
So basically, it's like they can only use they can literally just use a fraction. Like I think you described, they can't use it all, or they'll be blowing up the whole universe.
Yeah, the
way Kira has Elders written, the max you can ever push an Elder to in a universe is 5%, and even then, that runs the risk of destroying the universe.
What even is a universe anymore? I don't even know.
It's a verse. It's a verse.
Universe.
It's a verse.
Something I work outside of all the time.
Basically, a monkey.
I'm just saying we meet it in a vague sense, and everyone keeps traversing them so much. There's no point.
I know, like.
I mean, yeah, I work outside of
the
them.
universe.
Everyone goes to the same one.
Can't really do it anymore.
I don't even like them. I don't even like
His
universes.
thing was that
Everyone
he
goes to
killed
the
the
same
highest
one.
rank.
Even the people
Not
from
what
other universes come to this one. What the fuck is the point of the other one?
And I can't say he killed the
This is
one
the
because
metaverse,
that's
that's
someone
why.
else's thing.
Exactly.
Yep.
So.
And then you have me, who just hops to other universes to go deal with Runaway Eldritch.
I'm just like, even then, I'm just like, the process that
I don't even want to be in this universe anymore.
Thing is
this your pop?
Well,
Just get me out of here.
make yourself to.
Yes. I'm still the one that pops. If it doesn't have the sword, it's the one that pops.
The thing is.
Extended.
The thing is.
Oh my god.
I love it.
Emidu Lemon said, an elder sneezes. Ah, jeez. There goes another universe. I accidentally put 5% into that sneeze.
Oh no.
Like, Zoinks, man, you made me use more than 5% of my power.
Ability.
Oh my god. What if the
One
Elder of
elders
Power
just
was literally
choose to look
Shaggy?
like it. He just chooses to look like Shaggy. No, the Elder of Power saw the meme and was like, I want this. And he turned into
Shaggy.
it.
Elder sneezes. Oh dang, there goes a verse. I accidentally put 5%.
Survive.
The funny thing is, there actually was an Elder that went on a rampage and destroyed, I think he said 10 universes.
Oh boy.
When one of the Elders died, it was Elder of Hope that died, and Elder of Emotions went on a rampage and destroyed, I believe, 10 universes.
That
I think it's what Zenrao said.
sounds like it makes
How is that
sense.
Existing.
He defies the rules of those.
Oh,
who-
God.
Why do you think
Two.
Emotions has such an interest in my character? Because Cinnabelle has
Why
a
is
fragment
there two?
of hope in his head. Because this
Why is
is technically the model for lust. Look at the shoulder.
Mom said it's my turn to destroy the universe.
Look at the shoulder patch. It's a fucking Lenny face. Because lust.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Until I gave
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, look at the shoulder
Oh
patch.
my god.
And make it suffer.
Oh
Not even joking.
my god.
Look at the shoulder patch.
This is why when he gives people power.
I shed a tear to that.
Is now
I shed a fat tear to that. Not gonna lie.
When we were when the whole thing was originally just to be the fragments of Curry, we just took this Hapu model, changed some of the eye colors, and slapped different patches on the shoulders to make it easier. Because one person had to make close to 13 different fucking avatars, and we had to make like 11 of them.
Oh my God.
Only 2 people did custom versions themselves. So to make it easier, we're just like, fuck it, just change the patches. So literally, we just sent them a bunch of JPEGs, and they changed the patch on the shoulder. And we're just like, fuck it, they're that in motion now. So
Lenny.jpg, the elder.
Oh
So
my
what
God.
is this one? I can't see this one. It's red.
This
It's
is
like really
Pride.
dark.
The default one, this is Pride, because this was the one I played.
Oh, I see now.
Yeah,
We're
so
really close.
has
It's very dark.
Pretty.
So default. This is actually the default. patch.
So
It's
I guess now I'm gonna be thinking about in terms of that thing that I said about like how my character like anything like it's like him trying to do speech checks is ineffective, and like maybe having him do more stuff in the background kind of thing. Just kind of seeing that more responses kind of stuff, like it's like I'm like kind of make me that was like make me feel bad. I'm kind of thinking like, do I let this be kind of a thing for like other people to solve? Because like I do, there's like there's like some character quirks that I leave in for like a lot of things. This is the thing I used to do back in the old Mesport days, or like I had like some character quirks and I just leave it there, and that's basically it's a thing more for other people to like there's a problem, and that's something for other people to solve. I think I might need to like I might need to maybe just kind of like be more like no, let me just keep trying. Because that's sort of how like when there's like someone who's like I'm gonna go down some serious path or whatnot, like let's say Fruity for example. Was like gonna be like taking some like different approach or different kind of like attitude about something.
I turned out the dark way too much.
It was like something like going dark, and then my character was like crying, and like Fruity was like, I can't do this right now.
Yeah.
I know, cause like that was like one thing, like hearing it's just like that you're planning on like you might not try that anymore. I'm just like no, I'm just like no, don't stop. But then I'm remembering with my event, like when I get later on, like when I'm getting VR, where I can actually start doing some of the events more towards my own character. I am pretty much pointing out there is going to be a point where I'm full on showing. I'm going for full on vengeance, near blind vengeance, and yeah, there's going to be opportunities where you have an option of talking me down, but I will tell you, I have to do this. It's like, fuck, I'll be adding to the problem. God damn it. Problem.
Thanks a lot.
But this is literally a choice that I literally can't back
I know.
out of. Though.
So this is like so much.
Influence. It's literally it's literally me going after the person that altered my character's entire life. I literally can't back out of that.
Yeah, I don't think I know you're saying that, and like that's totally understandable. It's just sort of like.
We can swing it so that we convince you not to do it for vengeance, but for justice.
I'm not saying it's sort of like, hey, we're gonna need to change this thing. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that sort of like, I guess it's in a way this is kind of like the reason why we got to this point where like things have to happen this specific way, so that and because of how much stuff we've done over the past couple of months, that's sort of like, hey, we have to do this, I guess, from basically, it's like different people's stories. Like, it's different people's stories and whatnot. It's not, if this was like sort of like in part of the same overarching story, yeah, then yeah, okay, that's different. But this is different people's stories, and they kind of need stuff to be happening in their own way and whatnot. So,
well, here's the thing. The good news here is that it's going to take you a while to get to VR because you have to get the PC first.
Yes, I have like just about like
tiny little robot.
Like at the end of this week, I'll have about 3,000, and soon I'm going to be getting a new car first. So VR is delayed a lot.
Yeah, so
It
that's
might
not something
be
that's
to
gonna
the
happen
very
for a
end.
while.
Yeah, it might be at the end of the year.
Emidu just typed
If I'm
in.
lucky.
Emidu just typed in show. Ah, darn those story lock paths. I can't go back now. This is insta regret.
Oh god, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, our dear Capitan here is blocking the bloom for me. You know what? Let's go to a place that doesn't have this kind of crazy bloom. Capitan, yes.
Granted,
Yeah.
granted, like now I'm hearing that. Now I'm thinking just like, okay, what can I change to where like you actually have it, like it's actually affecting something.
Look, don't worry about
technically
that. Don't worry about that sort of stuff. Like, you know.
No. Well, that's the thing. I want to be able to have like with the reason why I'm so very vague with like the 2 events that I've had. I want people to go and do stuff and see what happens. I want other people's choices that could be what dictates the outcome. So, having an idea of what I will do if you try to speech check, how would that affect? What would that do? I want to have that, so I literally have an option for that.
I gotta go there.
Yes.
I didn't want to cut him off, but he didn't pause. He didn't give a moment for pause. I really didn't want to just interrupt him there. Flood. There we go. Oh, the Trump sound. There we go. I like this place.
It's a nice
Yeah, I figured as much, show, but it's just like, oh wait, you're right there.
Yes, that's what I was trying to do. I was specifically trying to like get all the information done with
Within
less
time.
than 10 seconds left. Yeah, so you could then go and run in.
Boy.
Yeah, that was intentional.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
either you were going to run in or I was going to run in.
Oh, that's right. That's right. My character needs to be speaking to Cinnabelle at some point, Abby at some point, I think Lynn at some point. Wait, what did Oblivion and Smalls?
I told him the portal, so.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna point out that I like my character, like he just needs to speak to them, just to sort of like as a I need to be talking for ideas kind of thing. Not so much as say like, hey,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just more like hey, I need to get my character to stop having those bags under his eyes. It's been like how long now? I don't know how long, but I was kind of amazed.
You think you messed up your mascara?
I see.
You need to go to bed then.
Oh yeah, Oblivion did. I'm not gonna say anything, but Cinnabelle didn't come to you in character about what he's been through yet, has he?
No.
Oh boy.
My character, like last time, like my character kind of like left because Wrath appeared like 2 weeks ago.
No, this was really recent. This happened like a couple days ago. You're in for an interesting
How could you
story.
leave me at Best Buy?
Because Shadow was actually involved with that a little.
Because I sent Mouse Girl to be your babysitter and she got, Mouse Girled.
Oh my god. So
Someone had a portal with
Ah.
threw out a piece of
I have
cheese on
cancer.
a string and pulled it into the portal and she followed
I
it.
think so Shadow. Remember that thing I said? You're talking to the others about that, but remember the thing that was said about my character being like maybe not doing speed checks anymore and just kind of just trying to do stuff in the background and whatnot. Yeah. No, so normally that kind of like problem, that quirk, that's still normally it's the thing I would leave other people to be able to try to solve and whatnot. But I'm like, I don't really think that like anyone is in a position to be able to like properly identify and assist my character with that. So I'm just gonna basically I'm just gonna basically put myself in a position or put my character in a position where it's just sort of like I guess it's like talking with Cinnabelle, talking with Abby, talking with Lynn. Maybe that might get him to
Einstein.
work a little bit better, I guess, or snap out of it, kind of. I don't know.
Is your character like? I'm curious though. Is your character like just hate fighting, or like he's just like? Because I'm actually curious. Like,
so
does he like dislike it?
So I thought,
he dislikes it when it's sort of like a when it's sort of a kind of like
Yeah, that would
I don't know how to explain it, but like he like if it, like he's down for like a boxing match, something like that's happening in a sanctioned area and whatnot. He's okay with that sparring. He's okay with that. It's just whenever just sort of like
life or death is on the line.
This is like life or death, or just like like hey, like there's a problem here. Do we really need to fight this out?
I found out.
Like if you want to fight and stuff like that, okay, we can go somewhere. Get a nice little area here set up and whatnot, and we can get like a nice nice ring and whatnot set up. But if someone's trying to like, hey, I want your lunch money, like my character would basically be like, no, hold on, what's the problem here? What's the problem here?
Avatar.
So like that, for example.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm hoping that things will turn out a little bit better, and also like I guess like I'll have to like also do a little bit better in terms of like trying to identify certain things, but also like I don't have me trying to do like speech checks and stuff like that was kind of difficult with how I was way more tired in the past couple of months. Let's just say.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah. Now I'm like I'm way better with the how the schedule is right now. Because it's sort of like before at some point it was like sort of like, hold on a second. Hey, thank you for the follow there, Dominique. At some point, things outside of VR chat, like things in real life, was just sort of like getting in the way of me trying to get all the things that I want done, thus causing me to like not sleep well or get enough sleep and whatnot, and kind of led me to basically being way more scatterbrained when I'm doing RP stuff. So hopefully now I'm less scatterbrained. I mean, today I was like, just kind of like, ugh, because E3, but as in general, previous RPs, have been fine.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I should probably send these guys off somewhere since I was hoping to say something to Oblivion and Smalls, but they're still talking the other place. So
this is why I meant barrier.
We're gonna invite them, but
Yeah.
rating.
With like a dynamic phone.
Oh my god, I forgot this dumb joke.
Some invites real quick if you just want to ask them like a quick question.
What's that? Oh no, it was just like a random thing I wanted to bring up. That's all. That was all. See, Amadou, have a good one.
Yeah.
So, Rudy, do you need a reminder or something?
No? Oh no!
You son of a bitch!
Why would you do this to me, babe?
Because I was going into my phone and I was like trying to see who to send them off to. Let's see. Twitch. Corvo, Curry. Wow, really? Just those three?
Trying to be
or
cuddly.
two? Huh.
Yes, Corvo then.
Alright.
Cuddles like squirrel. Squirrel.
So I guess I'll be sending you guys off there.
That is my squirrel mode.
Hold on.
Ricky, give me spear.
Well, I'm just see like this huge block of text here. Triangle breaker or. Oh, okay. That's more aimed at show, I guess.
Yep, that was aimed over towards me.
Mm.
I got a
Thanks,
picture
fam.
of it so I can look at it later. If I don't finish reading it.
Here, the chat's like seeing me just kind of like gazing on Fruity and here, but really I'm just like looking at the chat. You know, hold on. I need to change where the phone is or the. I'm about to end the thing. I don't need to worry about that right now, actually.
Yeah.
So let's see. This, ending things in nice, cool, comfy. I'm gonna fall asleep kind of world.
Listen, I'm going to make another version, but it's not.
Also, Agent responded with
like instead of
I asked him what color the pat I got was.
just goes out like that and it can't
So the fox is red. Is this a red fox?
by me like
The bunny is black with white patches, and I believe a little mohawk on it.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Why does the bunny have a little mohawk? And when it's mixed, it's white with pink stripes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay,
maybe
sure.
that's it. I'm going to make Ragnarok.
Let's see. Let me get the.
I'm going to make Ragnarok before you even have it. That's right.
Sure. Okay. You go do that.
I still
You may have
I'm going to
Strike
wanna
Rate, but
check
I'll
with-
have Ragnarok.
Oh, that
I'm
Ragnarok.
gonna have to check with the agent to just be like, okay, how exactly is this mohawk for this little bunny?
Oh my
I still
god.
love the idea. I just imagine all of our characters with our pets, just like Pokemon trainers or some shit.
I don't know what. I got two things I need to be naming now.
I got
No,
name-
better
I got-
Madeline.
I got two things to name too because I got two characters.
Oh my god.
Have chat decide.
Oh my god. Well, we'll see about that.
I know I gotta find a name for the Arctic Fox. Chat, I'm looking at you.
Oh my god.
Oh
Mm,
Hey, chat, do my homework.
could
Wait,
be
wait.
Axel.
And my controller has completely died.
Oh yeah, mine's about to die soon too.
Okay, so it's easier to snap them out.
Oculus controllers, baby. I have to buy
Wait, what?
so
How am I
many
moving?
goddamn batteries.
Oh, Fruity, you can use your keyboard. If they're dead, you can use your keyboard to move around.
Wait, both of my controllers are now one controller.
Oh, that problem. You have to basically turn off you have to go through the process like turning off both controllers in some way. But
That's fine.
let me send off the chat, or I guess I tell them stuff whatnot. Let's see, where's a good place to be doing this at? You know what? We'll go over here. All right, guys. Let's see. Let's see. Fox and Funny. I'll do the homework. I'll just use a website to cheat.
Oh, sounds like me.
How dare.
Raku. Someone in the chat said, "I'll do it. I'll just use a website to cheat."
Shooting's bad.
Oh my god.
But it's effective.
So tonight
I'm
is
sure your
Wednesday.
wife said the same thing, show.
I'm not married.
Where's it at? There it is.
Oh.
Oh, hey. Thank you for that, Mikuru. Thank you. Check on this. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you trying
And
to
then,
make me
oh,
check?
that reminds me. I need to send you a message about something. Yeah. I need to send you a message about something.
I'm supposed to be able to breathe these in.
You can't breathe them in.
Okay. In any case, yeah. So yeah, tonight, folks, it's Wednesday night. I guess we'll be. I'm gonna see if we'll play Titanfall 2. I'm not sure if we're gonna be definitely going for that because, I just realized that maybe I could like kind of like get some other multiplayer thing or just something else going on. Just at least have like make more progress in games. Um, Speaking of progress in games, also I don't know. I'm not sure what's for certain, but I think I want to give what's called Vampire a try through the whole Xbox on PC Game Pass thing a trial. I just want to see how we all handle like sort of because I've been kind of like I was curious when I saw the story for that thing, and I just kind of want to know like how how the folks in Discord and how you guys respond to that game because it seems like it's got an interesting story, I guess. Interesting premise. I don't know how many of you have heard of the game called the Vampire. Let's see. What else to say? Oh yeah. Also, we're gonna be watching more E3 stuff. I'm gonna be hosting more E3, specifically the Nintendo's Treehouse stuff. And I'm not gonna make a ping for that. I'm not gonna make a ping for that. I'll just simply just say it in the announcement saying, hey, doing a thing, hosting it. And I guess I'll be doing that on Thursday as well. Thursday night, I don't know what's gonna be happening on Thursday night. It's VR chat stuff. Hopefully, I might get something. I might get something done in terms of some of the old incentives, like talk like Alex Day or something like that. Maybe I want to get something going with that. Friday night, I don't know what's happening Friday night either. You know what? I could maybe try to go to Purple Lotus on Thursday. You don't look too well. And here, enjoy the nice atmosphere here.
Oh, okay.
Ah, okay.
God damn it, Rico.
Let's see. Bucky McCloud. Oh my god. What else? So Saturday, I don't know what's happening on Saturday. Saturday there might be some kind of a thing hosted by Gray in terms of like tabletop stuff. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. But Sekiro would definitely be happening. Sekiro's gonna definitely happen. I'm hungry for Sekiro. I want more Sekiro. I want more Sekiro.
Same. I want more gear. More inspiration.
And then
do the finger licking thing again.
I'm not going to clean that face off and like wipe your snot off with that, okay?
Why not?
Oh, look, I guess you can just use this there.
Thanks.
Fortunately, there's a lot.
Isn't it?
It's stuck on there. We're gonna need to use the. Look, there's a laundry room over there, and there's also like a kitchen in there. We'll probably do something with that to clean your face and also clean my sleeve for what I just did there.
Right.
In any case,
sorry if the water bill's too much.
Water bill, huh?
It's not our house.
It's not our house.
Not our house, not our problem.
Yep, exactly. So
Wait,
yes.
whose house is this?
Don't worry about
Why
it.
are we in their house?
Don't worry about it.
Exactly. Sunday night, I guess we'll be doing the anime night stuff. Some Konosuba and also the Sunrise show.
Okay.
Tell me whether this group.
It's a surprise. We gotta make sure you're around for that. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I was kind of surprised about that too, Crazy Man. That I expected to be getting like a ferry, but hey, why should I be getting another ferry when I can just go outside and just go in the woods and just find some?
Yep. I thought agents.
just-
I thought his to mine was just going to be a bunny that acts like a
Or
fox or
just-
something.
Or just go to the backyard and then choose a ferry or there.
Yeah, I guess there's that. God, I can't wait till I can
This
finally
one
like.
gets the name.
I can't wait till I can like renovate like the neighborhood into like a nicer looking neighborhood. You know, an actual backyard and whatnot. In any case, guys, I've been rambling on for too long. I'm gonna send you guys off now.
For too
You got
damn
raided by
long.
Sachi.
Yeah, Sachi's not around to raid, so it's Corvo. I'm waiting.
Ha!
Raid Corvo.
You got raided by
Victory is
Corvo.
ours.
So much to do, so
Yeah.
much to see. So what's wrong with taking back
Boy.
the date? You
Yeah,
never
basically like
know
there's
if you
there's
don't
no one
go.
on no one playing VR chat right now, so I might as well.
Despacito.
And go before they lose any more sanity.
Understandable.
You can't hurt me. I'm in my Gundam.
I steal your Gundam.
Rocky's just giving you the big good stare.
What's wrong, Rookie?
I'm just on the plum.
Angry rookie noises.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
But there goes.
Rookie, you forgot something.
You can't disown me if you're dead.
Oh snap.
Fuck you, I'm coming back. Fuck you, I'm coming back from the dead.
You are.
I'm coming back from the dead to smack
Did you already do that?
Shush.
Shush, you're killing the joke. You're killing the premise here. All right, chat. So I'll see you guys later. Okay. I might respond in the Discord or whatnot. You know, see you guys later though. So have a good day, have a good night, have a good evening, whatever's left your side of the world. And I'll try my best to start I'll archive this stuff somehow. But see you guys later.
Bye. Sayonara.
Shell is constantly running around.
Hey, I did it.
As I constantly do my signature thing of waving while saying bye.